Welcome to June 2022, going into early July. I hope everyone is doing well. You were the first reading I'm doing today, so there's that. Just cleanse it on out. Okay. Alright, so as I was getting all my things together, I feel like this one, first of all, is going to be extremely specific. I just got that vibe. That's what I was picking up. So, if this makes sense, good. Let's get it. Okay, so my chest is like extremely heavy right now, and with like the coughing and everything, I got that for like 2 other videos. I know it was Scorpio and I believe Aquarius. I was getting the cough where every time I do that and I have to like clear my throat, there's always something I have to say. But in this case, in your case, it's thinking about the things that you didn't say, Pisces. So we're just going to start with that because that is the vibe that I'm getting, the message I'm receiving, that this was, again, going to be very specific. And there's something that you've wanted to say to a person, but you just didn't get the chance to say it to them. And I feel like along with that, there's this melancholy, not that you're like super depressed about it, but you've been thinking a lot about it as of recently. Like my chest hurts. Like I feel like there's a pressure on my chest, and they want me to stop there with the whole there's pressure on my chest. So maybe that will make sense to you. Pisces. Seeing a lot of blue, which is a good thing. That's kind of calm, but like the vision that I got in my head was like, I almost said stale, but I can't think of the word. Oh my god. All right, so like just water that is not in motion, not in motion. And I mean, you're a water sign, so I guess emotions are kind of at a harmonized state is the best thing I want to say. Like the words that I'm looking for. Give me 1 second, Pisces. Okay, sorry about that. I stepped away, but I was still receiving messages. So it's really hard to catch my breath. Like I see like ocean water. Nothing's moving. There's no waves. Everything's like stale, silent, but I feel like underneath the surface there's a lot more emotion going on. It gets a lot darker the deeper we go. So there's emotions that I feel like you're not really expressing right now, and they have to deal or do with something from the past. And you've been triggered in one way or another to bring those emotions back into like your mind, right? Like you're feeling the emotions all over again, and it's a definite like melancholy, it's a sadness, but it's a more like matte feeling where it's affecting your mood, but other people won't be able to exactly pinpoint where it's coming from. For one, because you're not speaking about it. For two, it's just an internal battle where it's like old wounds, old emotions, and they're just, for some reason, they're triggered, so they're coming back to you, and no one really knows about it. So that's just what I feel is going on with you internally, emotionally. So Pisces, let's just jump into what the actual cards have to say. You don't have any jumpers, so again, it's very muted. So we're just going to go ahead and pull them. I'm going to shuffle them one more time. And then we're just going to cut the deck and we're going to pull. Like everything's very in slow motion. Like I keep getting very strong visuals from you where life is continuing, like the world's still spinning, but you're in slow motion. And you're being kind of engulfed by these past memories, these past emotions, thoughts, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you know that there's nothing you can do to change it now. Okay. But on the outside, Everyone's getting like that real deep, like, psychic connection with your Pisces. So Pisces are usually psychic anyways. So a lot of you guys are going to be moving, kind of traveling, going on vacation. So your exterior world is, like, again, what I said before, still moving. It's still going. And a lot, like the Aquarius reading, it's like your body is there, but your, I almost wanted to say heart, like your heart and your soul almost is somewhere else. So you're going through the motions, you're living life, and nothing's really looking like it's going bad. It actually looks like it's going pretty positive for you on your in your exterior world. So like the day-to-day basis. It looks like a lot of you guys are going to be going on a trip or going to be packing up and moving, and it's very beneficial for you just in general. I do highly suggest to go by the water, especially the ocean, if you can. Or if you don't live by an ocean, go near a lake, go near a pond, sit and listen to the water, because it's almost going to be like a healing thing for you in a way, and it's going to clear out you know, like everything that you were thinking mentally. It's going to help you almost speak those emotions. So yeah, whatever you were thinking mentally, whatever you were feeling emotionally, those like regressed thoughts and feelings, if you go by the water, it's going to help you communicate them, because it's almost like a vibrational wave that's going through you. It's almost like pulsating to where you can release your heart almost, if that makes sense. It's going to be healing for you if you bring it in and then release it. You don't even have to talk to someone. You can just sit there and talk to yourself. You can talk to someone who's passed away, of course, but I highly suggest being by the water is going to be very good for you. And like I said, there's a lot of things going on around you that are going to be very positive. So if some of you guys just made a move recently, or even like thinking about moving, you're going to be there for a long time. It's going to be where you kind of like, okay, I'm back. I'm going to have a lot of stops, but I honestly don't want to have to record this re-record this video, Pisces, just because I'm feeling it and I'm engulfed in it. I got too many visions to go restart it over, because then we might end up with a completely different reading for like another person. I don't know. So anywho, I'm just gonna have to go through and edit it. So okay, so we already talked about being by the water. Okay, yeah, so if you are just recently moved or planning on moving, it is going to be very beneficial just to your life in general. This is going to be a place where you can really lay down roots. So if a lot of you guys are wondering, like, is it time for me to move? Is this going to be like the place for me? It does look very beneficial. You're going to have a lot of support and help. And this place is genuinely going to but it's going to bring a lot of like happy moments, happy memories in your life. And it almost looks like you're moving in with somebody else. So that's for some of you. A lot of you guys, this can also be just like, you know, a job offer. You know, anything new that comes in that has the potential to be long-term, it's going to be beneficial for you. Now, I don't know if it's a temporarily beneficial, but it's going to improve your life tremendously. You know, whether that's a vacation, just something that's big, something new, and you're going to feel it, and there's going to be a lot of communication about it if there already isn't. You know, like these are already future plans, if that makes sense. So this should already be in motion. And if it's not, then it's going to be coming up soon that these plans are going to go in motion. There's going to be some kind of change that's going to alter your life, but in a positive manner. So, you know, embrace it, take charge of it, love it, nurture it, bring it light, bring it life, because it's going to be something that soothes you, unlike the day-to-day world. The day-to-day world, that doesn't make any sense, but your day-to-day life, right? So it's going to create positive changes around you when internally you're almost grieving about something. It's going to be a nice distraction. There it is. That's perfect. Okay. So So let's see what else is going on, Pisces. This one we just want to jump on right out. Yes, okay. So, like I said before, everything around you looks really good. It looks really good. Things are happy. Things are moving. The world is spinning. But like I said, internally, you are almost drowning in emotions. You're not wanting to talk about it. You should talk about it, though, is kind of the advice here, is that you should speak up about it. Because if you don't, it's only going to pull out, and you'll start to notice it if you already haven't. It's almost like you're swallowing your own emotions. Like it's trying to come out, almost like you're trying to throw it up, like throw up all this shit. But if you say it out loud and then hear yourself say it out loud, it's not going to keep coming back to haunt you. Because what's going to start happening, Pisces, is it's going to be... it's going to come up as your almost like negative side or your shadow side, like maybe it's going to make you more snappy, or it's going to shut you down. And I feel like majority of you, it's going to shut you down, where eventually people are going to start to notice it. They're going to start to feel it coming off you, that you almost got like a negative vibe. And they're not going to want to be around you. And I know that sounds really harsh, but again, we can always change this. Even if you're alone, and say what it is that's been hurting you or that's been on your mind, those words that you didn't get the chance to say. Even if you say them to yourself, hearing those things out loud is going to help you. Because it's eventually going to start kind of manipulating your energy and your personality to where it's going to come off like you're a zombie. If that makes sense. So we don't want to get there, because it's going to start bringing out a shadow side in you. You're being triggered by something. Something triggered you, and it's making you feel all these emotions. So please, please, please just talk about them. Let them go. Let them into the universe so you can keep doing you, and then you can enjoy the little things in life. Because if you let this get to you too much, then you're going to not enjoy the little things that are happening, because there's good things happening around you. There's positivity, but you know it's good, but you're not feeling those happy emotions. You're not feeling the gratitude because you're so engulfed in this weird, almost dream state where you're kind of stagnant with whatever's going on with you. So if you don't handle it, if you don't feel the emotions in the right way, and you don't talk about it with someone or yourself, it's going to end up eating you up, and you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. You're going to want to stay home more. You're going to want to get out of bed, and that can eventually turn into depression, and we don't want that. Or it's going to leave you shut down. Then you understand that's going to cause problems in your relationship. It's going to cause problems with family members, where if you have kids, they're going to feel like you're ignoring them, and they're going to crave more and more of your attention, and then you're going to be so drained that you're not going to feel like doing that. Do you see what I'm saying? So in a way, this could be resolved, and I think that's what's going to be an issue. And for some people, they might not see this as a very big deal at all, but it is, because that stuff can, if we don't handle it, and if we don't process it and deal with it, it eats up other areas of our life, and it makes us miss out on things that could really be enjoyed. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and these are awesome. They are the Mystic Martian Oracle cards. They're a little alien deck. We have like the lime green alien-like on the side. The box is super cute, has a little alien in it. Yeah, and it's weird because like already by the end of your reading, I just feel like drained. Like I can't, like tapping into Pisces energy, I feel like I can't physically get up out of bed. Like I don't want to. I have no motivation to do anything. So let's just squash that right now, Pisces. Here's the advice. I'm aware that you're going through this, right? So, hey, even if you want to write me a message, and then we could just take it from there. You know what I mean? Anyways, like I could help talk to you about it. I like doing that kind of thing too. Like I love hearing what everyone's going through, if that makes sense. So anyways, long story short, Pisces, I pulled an oracle card. It's face down, I promise. And these are kind of my advice cards. So if you tap into this energy, if you embrace this energy, it's going to help you better off along the way. And your card is MIB. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we have stalking, imitation, and confrontation. So this card really has a lot to do with people trying to spy on you to get information, which is really weird. So yeah, you might be like dealing with that, not realizing you're dealing with that. But for me, this feels like, Pisces, that whoever is closest, oh my God, this fly, whoever is closest around you, I feel like for a lot of you guys, like that little dark shadow side is already creeping out, and you're giving off this energy where someone thinks that something is wrong. They think that they're causing it. Some of you guys, it can even go as extreme to the person you're with, like might feel like you're cheating on them because your behavior has changed so much. Do you see what I'm saying? So, keep this in mind, because this is the advice card, to where eventually, if not already, people are starting to notice. They're starting to ask themselves questions regarding you. Some people could even be trying to go as far as checking through your phone, your emails, like your Facebook, or trying to have a little location device on you to figure out where you're going, when really it's just you're dealing with your own shit. Now, how you're dealing with it is going to be different for everybody. But just know that there's someone who is very much interested in you and involved with you, that they are starting to get a little suspicious, a little concerned, worried. So they're going to do everything in their power to try to figure out what is going on with you, Pisces. And I think it might bother you in a way, because you might catch them doing something and you're like, why are you going through my phone? Why are you asking me all these questions? Well, you have to communicate something first in order for anyone to know what's wrong with you. If you don't talk about it, no one's going to know. So they're going to try to figure it out for themselves. And then here we go. So that was for you, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you again next time.